Welcome back to The Christian View. Today we're talking about prescriptive drug abuse, and we have a very special co-host today with us, Mike Coffey.
Yes.
And he's sharing with us this very real situation that is a part of our society. CDC says that it's now an epidemic. With that being said, one of the questions I have is, where is the balance? Because we do need prescriptive drugs, you know, for ailments, but because of the abuse that is going on, because of the epidemic, where's the balance? Should we kind of focus more on taking natural substances rather than just depending on prescriptive drugs?
People want to be high, Lisa. That's for every reason. If they're depressed, they're having a bad day.
You know, and statistics show that 50 million Americans are in pain. They need
the
some
truth.
sort of pain medication.
Well, and they do need pain medications. And Mike, I think that's probably, you know, how yours obviously innocently started was with, you said, the ringing in your ears. But, you know, where did it became a crisis in your life?
Actually, the last few years before May of 2013, I started having some problems with it. Actually, I retired from Mike's company in 2007, and I was having some problems, a lot of suicidal thoughts. I was depressed all the time. Okay, I would give out of energy in the afternoon so easily. Okay, I look back now and I know that a lot of that was because of the Xanax.
The side effect of Xanax.
That's a side effect of that medicine, isn't it?
It is. It is. And it came to a head for me. I had gone to a full military funeral about a week before the incident, and it really got to me. Okay, because of things that happened in Vietnam that.
You were dealing with that too.
That's exactly right, and it was just it was hard not to get. It was hard actually to share anything about that. Okay, but then I went to a funeral the day of. A buddy of mine killed himself, shot himself in the head, and I was a pallbearer. And then, just going forward, if I may, that evening I came back to the house. I really don't remember any of this, by the way. But my wife said I sit down, we talked for a few minutes, and I got up and went to the bedroom. And a couple of moments later, she heard a gunshot. And I had shot myself in the chest.
Were you on Xanax?
Oh, yes.
Doing that?
Oh, yes. And got my left lung and spleen and came out the lower part of my back, okay? Now, there's no doubt that, you know, God was there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because when we get to
There was no reason for you to be alive.
the doctor said that several times, okay? And also the doctors actually questioned Donna as if she was dealing drugs or we were drug addicts, okay? Because they said nobody could get a prescription for that many years.
Wow. So your doctor had continued to prescribe that for you. You said
The same doctor.
15 years.
Oh, yeah.
One doctor.
Was he penalized? I have a question. Was he penalized for giving it to you for 15
Actually,
years?
the people at Grady told me I need to sue him, okay? But you got to remember, one other thing I did not mention, this is a drug that you had to get taught. I had to call that doctor every month for 15 years to get that prescription called into the drugstore.
But now, is it true that you can order some types of pain medication? I don't know if you
Online.
get Xanax, but online.
It's probably a generic form that doesn't have the stuff in it.
I've never been one to take medications, okay, except, I mean, this was prescribed. I did not know I was addicted until the incident and the withdrawals that I went through.
You can't come right off of it, can you?
Right.
You can't just stop it.
No,
I'm glad you say that because, you know, I have read that coming off of Xanax, it can be worse than coming off of heroin.
Oh, yes.
That it's a horrible withdrawal. And I think you shared, you know, Mike, this is only the third time you've ever shared this story. And I'm just so thankful that you're sharing this with us. But you had horrible withdrawals as you came off of this drug.
I would think the withdrawals would be more of the time you would have the suicidal tendencies. Everything they advertise on television, if you listen to the side effects, suicidal tendencies.
That's right.
It's there.
That's right.
And 6 million Americans are addicted to prescription drugs. Is that right? And it surpasses
Many
heroin.
more millions are dying.
It surpasses heroin and cocaine in terms of addiction now.
Until the suicide, you did not realize you were addicted.
No, and is talking about the coming off. They had me tied down with tubes down my throat. They didn't know if I was going to live or anything, and I was having flashbacks, and I don't remember any of this. Okay, I was in a hospital several weeks. Okay, coming off of this. I found out later that you know, it usually takes 3 to 4 months to come off the medication, maybe longer. Okay, and they took me off like that.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so it was pretty horrific. And
I think one of the problems, too, is a person will start on the whatever the prescription is, and then if something else comes along, they need a prescription for that as well. So now they're taking 2 prescriptions. If something else comes up, they're taking 3. But then I think what happens is a lot of times these drugs have these side effects that cause pain.
That's right.
So prescription number 2 may have been a side effect to prescription number 1.
Always, always.
well, in my case, I was on a sleeping aid and an antidepressant also. Okay, plus this, all prescribed by the same doctor.
By the same doctor. So he knew what, he didn't know what he was doing.
Did you feel like a walking
He
zombie?
supposedly should have.
A lot of the times, you could ask, and my wife said, you know, there was times that you could see, you just
Could you think
out of-
clearly?
Thinking back now, no.
You
In a
really
lot of- in a
couldn't
lot
think
of ways,
clearly?
no.
You had adjusted to that
Life
kind
was
of...
kind of like living in a fog.
Yeah,
You know, that's the
which, you
problem.
know, I've been accused of that all my life. But, it's a thing that you don't realize while it's going on until it's
Do
over.
they give these prescription drugs to our soldiers fighting out there?
I don't know. You got to remember, I was
That's
a soldier
scary.
in another century, it feels like. You know, I was in Vietnam in '68 and during Tet Offensive, and I was in what they call the MI, military intelligence. That's, you know, George Carlin's oxymoron, okay? But
Yeah.
it's, and when you really get to know me, you'll know that that's funny.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with Mike Coffey. Thank you so much. This is good stuff.